To remove and install the trailing arms on your RZR 200, follow these steps. Park the vehicle on a flat level surface, and ensure the parking brake is set. Next, remove the center cap from the wheel. Then, remove and discard the cotter pin from the wheel hub castle nut. Continue by loosening the castle nut. Next, loosen the lug nuts while the vehicle is on the ground, but do not remove at this time. Then, safely elevate the vehicle. Reference your owner's manual for proper lifting techniques. Once safely elevated, remove the lug nuts and set aside. Then, remove the wheel and set aside. Next, remove and discard the castle nut and cone washer from the wheel hub. Then, pull the rear hub assembly away to remove from the vehicle. Next, remove and retain the fasteners and washers securing the radius rod to the bearing carrier, and discard the nuts. Then, remove and retain the 3 fasteners and washers that attach the rear bearing carrier to the trailing arm, and discard the nuts. Continue by pulling the bearing carrier away from the drive shaft and trailing arm to remove from the vehicle. Before continuing, rotate the bearing by hand and check for smooth rotation. Also, visually inspect the bearing for moisture, dirt, or corrosion and replace if necessary. Next, remove and retain the lower shock fastener and discard the nut. Then, remove and discard the nut on the lower stabilizer bar linkage and remove the linkage from the arm. Continue by removing and retaining the fastener, securing the trailing arm to the frame. Discard the nut. And remove the trailing arm. Next, inspect the trailing arm bushings and spherical bearings for wear or damage and replace if necessary. If reusing the trailing arm, thoroughly clean with a shop rag before reinstalling. Next, align the trailing arm with the mounting holes in the frame. Reinstall the retained fastener from the outside and loosely install a new nut. Then, insert the lower stabilizer bar linkage into the trailing arm and loosely secure with the new nut. Continue by aligning the shock with the mounting holes on the trailing arm. Then, reinstall the retained lower shock fastener from the outside and loosely secure with the new nut. Next, torque the trailing arm mounting fastener to specification. Then, torque the rear stabilizer bar linkage nut to specification. Continue by torquing the rear shock mounting fastener to specification. Next, insert the half shaft through the bearing carrier and push the carrier against the shaft until fully seated. Then, reinstall 3 retained fasteners through the bearing carrier and loosely secure with the retained washers and new nuts. Continue by torquing the rear bearing carrier fasteners to specification. Next, align the radius rods with the bearing carrier and reinstall the retained fasteners from the rear of the vehicle. Then, loosely install new nuts. Continue by torquing the outer radius rod mounting fasteners to specification. Next, align the hub assembly with the splines on the drive shaft, and push the assembly against the bearing carrier until fully seated. Then, loosely install a new domed washer, dome side out, and a castle nut. Next, reinstall the wheel on the vehicle and tighten the lug nuts until fully seated. Then, safely lower the vehicle until the tires begin to touch the ground. This will help keep the wheel in place when torquing. Once lowered, torque the lug nuts to specification in a crisscross pattern. Then, torque the wheel hub castle nut to specification. Continue by inserting a new cotter pin and bend around the castle nut to secure. If necessary, tighten the castle nut to align the cotter pin holes. Then, push the dust cap onto the wheel and ensure it is fully seated. Finally, safely lower the vehicle completely. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.